just thought I'd share my plan. So, you know, enjoy. Get my lucky spin in here. Like to get a few extra chips. Um, One thing, when I first started playing poker, I had no idea how to play. And honestly, what really taught me how to play was playing Zynga Poker. I was playing day in and day out at night, watching them play, just learning it goes. And there's a couple of good things that when you start off with Zynga Poker, there's a hand meter. So you use that hand meter. It's over here off in the here we go, hand strength meter. You can turn it on, you can turn it off. If you turn it on, you can see right there it says free to use and pay only when you win a hand. So if you win a hand, then they take a little bit about out of your earnings. And I used that for a long time, and it took a little while to start kind of getting used to what was good. But that meter wasn't always right, so it can lead you into a bad into a bad hand, non-winning hand, I guess I should say. So with that said, I learned to trust my own judgment, to turn off the meter and just kind of go with how I felt. And that was really the how I really learned to start playing poker. So what's great about Zynga Poker, I don't have it on right now, but they have these tournaments going on all the time, and you can see right here this little icon. If you don't play Zynga Poker, then you wouldn't. Then I'll explain this to you. But there's this right here, and this tell you. So Gold 2 is the league I'm currently in. There's a silver, there's a gold, there's a bronze, and there's a diamond. Gold and then diamond's the top. Um, and obviously, as you're in the tournament, the better you do, the further you go, you will win certain prizes. Now, I actually did win something. I won a Zynga Poker hat, and again, I'm not wearing it right now, and I'll wear it in future streams. But I did. I won. I came in second place in a tournament, for the season tournament, and I won a Zynga Poker hat, which was awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Especially from coming from not knowing how to play and to specifically learning how to play through the Zynga app to winning the hat was kind of was kind of cool. You don't get that very often, especially from an app. I don't know anybody who's ever won anything physically from an app. So that's just kind of my enjoyment about it. So we're gonna jump in. We're gonna play some hands, and I'm just gonna let y'all watch me. Hopefully win some money here and move up in the ranks. Wanted to say right now I'm 83rd place with 0 winnings. Um, I personally like to um, play Hold'em. There's lots of options here. You can see the shootout, the jump, the sit and go. The sit and go is fun. The shootout's fun also, but I like the Hold'em. I was just checking what my settings were there. I prefer a 9-person table, but 5 people. Well, here we go. Table's empty. So usually during the day, the selection isn't that big. So we'll just go to a 5-person table, normal hand speed, 200 $200 minimum bets. Take our seat at the table here. I don't ever buy in at a full hand. I mean, you can, but if you can also lose your money just as fast. So here we go. We got a good hand of people here. A couple of 100 grand holders. So we'll just wait for this to happen. This is just by the way. This is my first live stream. Um, I love the live streams. I love watching other people's live streams. I don't usually live stream myself. I definitely enjoy just pre-recording. The videos. What I do is, if you check my channel, I review Android apps. So there's I think I have about 20 or so videos of different apps that I've played and reviewed, and you can just kind of see that gameplay, what the game's like. Just that way you don't have to download it. So it kind of gives you an idea. Um, what it looks like, and I run through some of the small aspects of the gameplay, and I don't get too extensive, but just enough to kind of give you your own ability to make the idea whether or not you want to download and play it. So I'm always open to suggestions, and I'm always open to hearing other people's reviews. If you've played the game and you've got a different review than mine, share it. Let me know what you think. That's just how it is in the in the YouTube world. Everybody's got an opinion, and you got to be open to that. So, all right. So let's see. I've got a jack and an eight. Okay, I just came up with a pair on the table. Let's see. Let's see. Now, even if I'm not sure if I have anything, I always like to try to play because it doesn't cost me anything. Unless somebody raises, if I feel like, there you go, 5.2, it's kind of risky for just a pair of jacks with no indication on what I'm going to get. Now, I totally could get a third jack or an eight and have two pair, but is it worth it? And I'm not going to win this hand. I don't think. And sometimes that's just what happens. The poker's. It's definitely not a game of chance. It's a game of skill, and you have to know when to play. And sometimes I'm willing to take those risks. You got to be willing to take those risks. You got to be willing to call the bluff of someone else. Um, except for right now. But you have to be willing to call the bluff of someone else. You gotta take the chance because that card could have been my card. That could have been three jacks right there. I could have won, whatever the pot was, 40,000 or whatnot. Look at this guy all in. I don't feel strongly enough about my eight and nine to think that I can go all in and win on this one. So I'm gonna pass. We'll see. I would have had a pair of eights, but he's got a king 10, jack. So I mean, he would have won no matter what. Um, and although just with a pair, which is, it's not unheard of, but you definitely putting all your money onto a single pair, it definitely hurts too. I did that though, but my jacks were, you know, I had a pair of jacks, so they're higher in the higher in the scale of hierarchy in the card scheme, and apples to apples, there was nothing else on the table, so highest card out there. So I have a 10, 8, 9, 10. Jack and a queen would be awesome. I only got one card chance left with an 8. So, he's going to probably raise it just to kind of scare. No. You got to learn to be able to read it too. Sometimes when you play a few hands with a person, you start being able to read them because they usually stick to a layout that they have their way of playing and they stick to it. And you can see those patterns. Maybe they raise high on the first hand, skip to the third hand, and then try to raise it again, even if they don't have the cards. But it's all about bluffing sometimes. So I've got an ace and a 10 here, and these are both good cards. I'm suited up. Suited up means two cards of the same suit. So I have two clubs, an ace and 10 of clubs. So we are suited up. Let's see what happens now. Check my heart rate here. I got my Fitbit on, 79, so that's not too bad. My resting heart rate is usually between 60 and 68. And so 79, when I get to playing poker, I start getting excited. And it's not real money, but it makes me want to go to Vegas. It makes me want to gamble. So here we go. We got a pair of aces, king high on the table. Let's see what happens. Okay. I'm going to raise up this last round. I'm just trying to see if anybody wants to throw out. That ace usually will bring somebody out. Okay. So we have two people out of the game. We got a better right here. So he's betting on that 6. We're going to double his bet. I'm going to go with the aces with the king high and assuming that that's going to draw the table in. So there you go. And I just went up 13 in the 13 in the ladder over here. Let's see. I went from 80 to 70. So moving up. And it doesn't matter how much you lose in this tournament. It only counts about how much you win. All that matters is how much you win. So you can win 50,000 and then lose it. That doesn't matter. What matters is you won that 50,000, and that's what counts towards your ladder climbing. So we're gonna call his four. We've got a good combination of cards here, an ace and a nine. We already have two pair with ace high, so that's definitely a good start. We got two cards left to try to make the possibility of getting a flush, or even come up with another ace, which is even greater. So let's raise this guy. Let's see how much he really wants to win. Let's see what he's got here. We bumped up to 10. That's twice of what he was putting out. Come on. I'm all about the money. I'll show you my stats here in a second. You can kind of see where I'm at. You can see I'm level 65. Now, these guys are scared off, and I'm going to continue to scare them. So we're going to throw out another 5 on them. Make them jump high or go home, as we like to say. You either got the money or you're going to close out. What you doing? Okay, so he's calling it. He's calling it. So he's got a queen, but that doesn't mean nothing. His biggest bet is probably looking for flush, which 3 spades on the table, he could possibly have it. That's kind of scaring me. I'm not gonna lie, because flush just trumps everything. No intention. No pun intended. No Trump pun intended. Oh, look at him go. See, now I'm gonna get nervous because I put all my money in thinking I can go with 2 pair, and you usually can. But this is the thing about oh, full house. Look at him, man. Well, that's the thing about it, Sometimes that's just the way the card rolls. He lucked out with that queen. I didn't get the luck of getting an ace or a third card out there. So we're gonna buy back in at 30 and go another round. But while we're sitting here, we'll pull up my stats and let you look at what I got. Move this over here for a second. You can see here my biggest pot win, 479,000. That's how much I won at one time. I got 2 million in my wallet right now to spend. My best hand was 4 of a kind. I have a percentage of 26 ratio of winning. My favorite stakes to play are 200 and 400 stakes. I've won 1 tournament, and I enjoy playing them. Sit and go win. I have played a sit and go, but I'm not sure why that well. Shootout, I love shootout. That one's again, if you're into it, try to play 6,726 hands. Yeah, I have put in my time. Level 65. I'm an ace. I got 3 buddies. Gold 2 right now. I'm climbing that ladder. So y'all all be on the watch out. All right, let's get this hand going. Let's see what we got. Got me with that full house. I was hoping for that full house. Oh, see, 2 pair again, but this is a situation where if somebody's got an ace, 3 of a kind is already killer. Oh, jeez, I'm just gonna. Do I do it? Do I do it? I'm gonna have to fold out of this one. Be my luck at 2 pops up, but it's a big risk. It's a big risk, and I already put in 15. Look at this guy. He didn't even have it. Oh, I should have. Oh, that's the thing about it right there. Sometimes you got to roll with it. Sometimes you can't. I got nervous. And I pulled out, and I just lost 40 grand or 30 grand or whatever it was. And that happens. That happens. So sometimes, like I said, you got to be willing to call him. Sometimes you got to know when to hold him. I'm not trying to throw all my money away. So with half of it already gone from this hand just starting, I'm trying to be conservative with my last 13. And I got 2 million to spend. But again, I'm not trying to just throw it out there. That's not how you win. That's not how you win a game. That's not how you climb up the ladder. Surprisingly, I'll tell you a story. I've played this game so long that there was a time when I was playing, I lost all my money. I lost all my money. And if you play this and you've never, gotten to the end of your money and known what happens, well, I'll tell you what happens. That they loan you money, basically. Zynga will give you 5,000 loan out at a time, And once you hit 0, and if you lose it, then they'll give you another 8. And they take that money back though. You win, you're in the hole. You pay it off, and that's just how it works. So, but I worked my way back up the ladder. 5,000 to 20,000, 20 to 40, 40 to 100, 100 to 2, 2 to a million, million to 2 million. That's where we're at now. So let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have here. Just checking, just checking, just checking. All right. Well, well, well. All right, here comes our chance to get in. So let's do this. We have an ace and a 10. This is a good hand to start off with. Let's call for 200. We're going to check that. I don't think that we're going to... I mean, we got great cards, but I don't see a winning hand here unless I get some kind of pair here, this next card. So... Oh, there we go. Look at that. Ace high. One pair ace high. So maybe that'll win us 2,000. 6, 7, 8. This guy's probably got us straight, so I'm going to fold out. Yeah, they start raising like that 20, 30,000, about time to back out. Let's see what the heart rate says. 67. So we calm down a little bit. Calm down a little bit. Okay. Let me go one more hand, and then we'll just end this stream. Call that for 400. Yes, we will. King 5, strong hand to lead into a game with. We got one fold out. We get 4 people on the table. We got an ace, a 3, and a 9. Ace, a 3, and a 9. Okay, well that certainly doesn't give us any pairs, and it doesn't give us anything to work with, so we'll see what the next card is. Hopefully nobody throws any crazy bets out on the table. And, well, here we go. So we got 2 aces on the table. Somebody's got a 2 pair probably. Let's see who bets it up. Who bets it up? I'll be surprised actually if nobody bets. Oh wow. I mean, I'm not gonna win this hand, but it is a good hand though. So that's me playing. Oh, look at that full house. That's a great hand. So that was this first live stream for me, playing some poker. I enjoy playing some poker, so hopefully you'll come around next time and watch some more of that. Until then, add me as a friend if you want to do that. Go into the buddies section and find me, and we'll be buddies. I'm not sure how you find me, but maybe you let me know and I'll find you. How about that? We can search right there. So, till next time, take it easy. Let's see what my screen name is. Well, that's not helpful. All right, so still next time, take it easy and play some poker.